All right, Steve, the stormy weather nearly turned a weekend fishing trip into tragedy for a Loveland mother and her two sons. Heavy rains flooded the Little Miami River, trapping the three inside a culvert. 9 News reporter Sayed Shabir is live in our newsroom with how they escaped. Sayed?
Well, Julie, Anita DeYoung and her two sons, Joshua and Samuel, were out fishing this afternoon when the storm blew in. DeYoung led her sons into a culvert so they could escape the heavy rains. Minutes later, the water was thigh high, and the family had nowhere to go. The rushing waters of the Little Miami River in Loveland quickly turned a Sunday afternoon fishing trip into a fight for life.
We was apologizing to each other and saying we loved each other. We thought it was going to be our final goodbyes.
Anita DeYoung and her two sons, Joshua and Samuel, were caught in the middle of Sunday afternoon storm.
They didn't even know it was supposed to rain.
They rushed into this culvert to get out of the rain and wait for the storm to pass.
The water wasn't coming through, and then all of a sudden it just seemed like a dam broke or something, and a flood of water came, and the current was trying to pull us down.
They could not get out of that, rescuing themselves because the water was moving too fast. It would have just swept them right out into the river.
Pinned up against the side of the tunnel with waters nearly reaching their waist, DeYoung clung to her children and literally cried for help.
They were yelling and shouting for help, and some people on the bike trail overheard us.
That cry was heard by complete strangers who just happened to be walking by. Once firefighters located the culvert, it was their turn to go fishing.
They tied ropes on each other, and then they made it their way slowly to us and put life jackets on each one of us.
I slipped and fell, and they had to carry me.
Moments later, the DeYoung family was reunited on land, and together they're thanking all those who assisted in their rescue.
It was pretty scary, but we survived, thank God.
Now, one other key to this successful rescue is DeYoung had her cell phone with her and was in direct communication with the firefighters throughout the entire rescue. Both of her sons also have cell phones, but they weren't working because the water from the river had soaked them. Firefighters say without that cell phone, it would have taken them much longer to locate the family. Julie?
That's quite a story for that family. Thank goodness they're okay. Sayed Shabir reporting live from our newsroom tonight.